Hi there, and thanks for tuning in to this special reintroduction of Moldy Monday. I'm bringing Moldy Monday back for the summer of 2023, and I'm doing it with a very special event. It's going to be the IGT Classic Slot Throwdown to determine which IGT slot is the ultimate champion, the best classic IGT slot. Now, you may not recognize the brand name IGT, but I guarantee you when I show you the contestants, these are going to be slots that you remember from your days past of up to 20 years ago and even further back. So I'm very excited to bring this to you. You may ask yourself, gee, whatever happened to Moldy Monday? Why did you stop doing it, Matt? Well, take a look behind me. I'm up here on the upper deck of the Ameristar, and you see right over there, that entire side of the deck is completely devoid of slot machines. And even over on this side, you can see the wall has been cleared out, and the rows used to be solidly packed with 5 or 6 machines each, now down to just 3 or 4. They just took out so many of the old classic slot machines, and it just disheartened me that I couldn't really find the variety of slots that I wanted for Moldy Monday. So I stopped doing it. But I've come up with an idea here, and we're going to try it out for the summer and bring back Moldy Monday for the next several weeks. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get into how this is going to work. All right, so how's this going to work? So I have 15 IGT Classic slots that I've picked out here at the Ameristar. Those slots are going to battle it out over a series of weeks in a tournament style format that I've come up with. The first round is the group stage. And just like in World Cup soccer, I've arranged the 15 slots into 3 groups of 5, and those groups will battle it out here in the month of June. We'll do Group A, Group B, and finally Group C. And at the end of that, we'll announce who advances to the quarterfinal round. The top 2 slots out of each group of 5 with the best bonus wins will automatically advance. Out of the remaining slots, the top 2 out of the remaining 9 will advance as wild cards. That'll give us 8 quarterfinalists going into July. Over the 4 weeks of July, the quarterfinals will happen, where I'll pair off those 2 slots, seeds 1 and 8, seeds 2 and 7, seeds 3 and 6, and seeds 4 and 5 to see who advances to the semifinals. We'll kick those off in August for 2 weeks of semifinal action, and then a final culminating final round, final battle there in August to determine which slot made it through and gave the best wins all the way and proved itself to be the very best IGT slot machine. Alright, so you'll understand it better once we get into it. But right now, let me introduce the contestants for our IGT Ultimate Slot Throwdown, Summer 2023. Alright, representing Group A as the top seed in this group is Lucky Larry's Lobster Mania. I have enjoyed this slot for many, many years, and in fact, it was my biggest win ever in my early days of slotting. So I had to put Lucky Larry's Lobster Mania at the top of Group A. Now let's see what other machine will be battling Lobster Mania as part of Group A. Alright, joining Lucky Larry's Lobster Mania in Group A is Pharaoh's Fortune. This, of course, is a very classic slot and has still many popular players even to this day. Pharaoh's Fortune, also part of Group A. Alright, our third slot in Group A is another classic. It's Money Storm. Money Storm is one that's very recognizable, and I think it'll be a strong contender. We'll see if those tornadoes are landing enough for Money Storm to advance quite a bit in this challenge. Alright, the fourth slot in Group A is She's a Rich Girl. Now, looks like Rich Girl could use a fresh coat of paint, but she's still here, and she's going to be battling it out in Group A. let's go to the final slot machine that will make up our first group of 5 in Group A. Here's the final slot in Group A. It is Max Action. I'm not sure this was ever very popular. I don't remember playing it very much even back in the old days, but it's still here and it's made by IGT, so I'm giving it its shot, and we'll see if Max Action can't upset some of the bigger names and possibly advance here in our ultimate IGT tournament. It'll be even more interesting because Max Action here has a bit of Ebola, so I don't know how it's gonna look. I can't even see the symbols very well, but it is playable. I have confirmed that it is playable, so maybe I can get a slot tech or somebody to come along and see if it can't get rebooted or something. But that is Max Action, and that is the 5th of our 5 slots that will be in Group A, battling out in that group stage to see, again, who will emerge and move on to the knockout stage and possibly have a chance to be crowned the ultimate IGT Classic slot here at the Ameristar. All right, we're moving on to Group B, and our top seed in Group B is Cleopatra. This is a game that cannot be underestimated. Cleopatra helped really make video slots what they are today. So Cleopatra, you are going to be our top seed in Group B, and I imagine all the rest of the Group B slots are worried about the power you might bring to your bonus. Next up in Group B is Kitty Glitter, another favorite slot of many players. Kitty Glitter is going to be a strong contender for the final round. We'll see if Kitty Glitter doesn't knock out some of the other slots and go for the perfect win that takes her all the way to the finals. Group B, and I'm realizing that we have a little bit of a kitty battle here in Group B. Here is Hexbreaker. This is one of my favorite slots, and I think this might be a sneaky strong contender for the knockout stage. Hexbreaker, change your luck. We'll see if you can make some noise and maybe turn the luck in your favor in this tournament. All right, Group B's 4th contestant is Mystical Mermaid. Will she bring the luck that she needs to win this tournament? Mystical Mermaid will be battling it out in Group B. And the final contestant in Group B is Russian Treasure. Russian Treasure has the odds stacked against it. In my opinion, this might be one of the worst machines ever put out on the slot floor. I never won on it. I don't know anybody who ever did win on it. So Russian Treasure will need to show us something in this tournament in order to change its perception. On top of everything else, Russians aren't too popular these days because of what they're doing in the Ukraine. So Russian Treasure, you're in the tournament, but you're gonna need to show us something, and show us something quick. Let's move on to Group C. All right, here is the number 1 seed in Group C, Stinkin' Rich. Stinkin' Rich, I think is actually the only game on this list that has given me a hand pay. So Stinkin' Rich, you are the top seed in Group C, and I know that the other slots will be worried about smelling your rear end as they try to chase after you and hopefully catch the top seed. All right, the 2nd slot in Group C is Texas T. Will Texas Ted strike oil and get us into the knockout round? We will find out when Group C battles it out at the end of June. All right, Group C has some sneaky good slots in it, and one of them is Carnival of Mystery. I've always been a fan of Carnival of Mystery, and we will see if this jester can't possibly pull a rabbit out of his hat and advance to the knockout round. All right, Group C also features Wild for Dolphins, a slot that maybe, not sure many people have actually ever played. What I have found, I've actually tinkered with it a little bit, and this is actually a clone of Risque Business. So if you're familiar with that slot, you'll know how Wild for Dolphins works. But we'll see how it turns out in this tournament. Wild for Dolphins in Group C. Let's go to the last slot in the tournament. And here's the final slot in Group C. It is Pharaoh's Gold. Now, it's not the same as Pharaoh's Fortune. You see that right there. Pharaoh's Gold has a different bonus. So it is very similar on the base game, but it has a different bonus. So I counted it as its own slot, and it is featured here as the last slot in Group C. So there you have it, all 15 slots that will be featured in this month's and this summer's tournament. I hope you're excited to see some of your favorites and cheer them on as the group stages begin next week. There you have it. Those are the 15 contestants. There's some big names in there. I don't know who's going to come out on top. I don't know which machines are going to bonus, which machines are going to pay off, which machines might kind of die out early. We might have some surprises, and it's going to be fun. And hopefully we get to enjoy this Moldy Monday experience all summer long, and you can be along for the ride. So thank you so much. We'll start the group stages next week, and I'll go over how we do that at the beginning of the video next week. So tune in, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and get ready. In the meantime, I'm not going to leave you empty-handed without playing any slots today. I had a request on the channel and a comment from a viewer to play the Princess Bride. We still have that here at the Ameristar, so let's play Princess Bride and round out this Moldy Monday. Thanks for watching. All right, here we go. Princess Bride. I haven't played this in a little while. Let's see. Okay, volume up. Got $100 in there. Can play from 40 cents up to $2. Let's do $1.20, $1.60, and $2 back and forth until we get a bonus. Or until I get tired of it. Alright. I have played the Princess Bride on the channel before. Okay. And the way to bonus is to get a book, and then a bonus symbol. So we got 1 out of 3. This machine is made by WMS, and that's why it will not be part of the tournament. Come on, baby. Okay, there's a win. Oh, wilds. Alright, there are different bonuses that you can get. I think that's the best one. That's the Fire Swamp bonus. So I hope if we get a book and a book that he's coming back. I think that's Billy Crystal in makeup. I've only ever seen fragments of this movie, so I mean, I kind of know the gist of it, but there's certain elements that I'm clueless. Okay, there's another bonus. That's the Andre the Giant bonus. That one is a mixed bag because it can do 2 different things. If he does the credit thing, it's not that good, but if he does a bunch of wilds, it can be really good. Let's get it. Where's the bonus? There's one. Oh, and then nothing matched up with those wilds. Come on, Princess Bride, you can do it. Let's see a bonus here. We haven't even gotten 2 books. We're down $25, but we're making a little comeback here. Okay. Going back up the scale. hit that bonus. Oh, more wasted wilds. There we go. 880, nice. Let's do it again now. Middle book does not want to come out until when it's not needed. That second bonus level. Alright, I'm going to stop at 50 if something happens. That's the fun bonus where you get to pick the goblets. I don't know if it's very lucrative, but it's fun. Last spin. All right, I'm going to call it there. The Princess Bride did not want to give us anything today, but thanks for the slot suggestion. I appreciate all my viewers, and I do try to answer all the comments and all the suggestions, but I hope you do at least appreciate that Moldy Monday is back here for the summertime, and we will see how it all turns out as we pit the 15 IGT slots against each other. Thank you for watching, and look forward to all of you tuning in next week for Group A action as we take the first 5 slots and see which ones are going to advance. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new here to my channel, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching on Moldy Monday.